getting those iframes as well to try and keep the team alive. Now, Sentinels will be eliminated. The first team. Shopify Rebellion moved so early to take that position as well. 100 Thieves also find themselves on the southern side. You can see enemies just taking damage from Verholst. They will have to move a little bit further north, but everyone creeping in with this zone as Shopify Rebellion eliminated. They moved first, but they got focused by too many squads.
Yeah, Sentinel's gone as well, so everyone who tried to leave that building was eliminated, and Falcons have a great vantage point here, and also Zero on the altar. Even though we mentioned how they haven't been able to really loot too much with the zone coming their way, now he can start to grab some meds. Now he can start to resupply for Falcons in this position and fire some shots off as well with that charge rifle. 100 Thieves still alive. Enemy trying to stick the res here for Stallions as well to get them back a little bit more healthy than them find themselves as Leave No Witness now are going to send it to try and finish off these knocks.
Oh, and this is a difficult one to predict because there's fights breaking out everywhere. No one has the clear advantage right now. Leave No Witness having to battle not just with teams, but also with the ring, and it might just be coming down to whether you can get this res off or not. Tricky doing his best to try and bring it back on his feet.
Caustic gas is just ticking away at the health meds of everybody as well, so even walking forward is going to hurt. We see the slam now come in from Falcons as Stallions and 5-star will be eliminated. Walty gets that wall down, and Zero, he's looking for some KP. He's going to get taken down though, and now it's all up to Hal, but Hal will clutch as we head into the top two, but it's Hot Dog Mafia versus Hal, and the Mafia will win that one. Hot Dog Mafia, the winners here in game number 1 on E-District.
Great teams were on the top, and we had 5 down here on this southern side. Stallions means being down means start Shopify and Oblivion are alive up top, and Hot Dog Mafia are still surviving down here right now, trying to use this hedge for a little bit of cover, but as they get collapsed on, everyone starts dying. You've got VP out as well. Skittlecakes trying to keep everything alive with the PK, might be able to do it.
And Skittlecakes is dancing right now. He's trying not to get involved until he really has to, and almost pulls off yet another brilliant PK play. Hot Dog Mafia, though, will be eliminated. It's top 5 for them. Nice guys go down next. And it's Oblivion, who now start to move in and collapse on some of this damage. But Monsoon, he gets picked off.
Oblivion were holding the top. They're doing such a good job of trying to survive. Even your Shopify zone spammers, though, creating a lot of problems for them. Blinkster down. Oblivion wins. Sorry, not down. Surviving there at the end. I thought they were going to trade those PK shots. What a clutch on behalf of Oblivion.
Koiful just overextend a little bit here to get Shopify Rebellion somewhere into this zone. The castle wall slam will go down, but a Skynade could be a problem, but it should be eaten up by that castle wall. Jen now goes down, but Koi has also found himself a victim of gravity. He will fall here. 10 squads remaining. The action is really starting to ramp up now.
Newcastle's worth their weight in gold at the moment, but also if you're a Watson player, you need to be quick with those fences, and especially getting that gen down as well to protect you. VP using the Newcastle shield at the moment just to walk up, and now the castle wall comes out, and this is where using that PK, getting that castle wall back could be massive for your chances in this final circle.
Shopify Rebellion just playing behind this castle wall, praying they don't get focused. VP will be eliminated. Zainu with a beautiful choke shot to clip the wings of MT. The former IGL feeling the wrath of his former fragger.
Team's so close and so many fences as well. There is still a crypto team left. EMP could certainly change things going into this. And speak of the devil, wham bam, thank you ma'am. EMP comes through and that will allow them just to press up a little bit. Does some damage to a lot of the shields that were being used by teams. There's now 8 squads remaining.
I wonder if that EMP actually got destroyed before it fully went off,
for a
because
second.
the fences have stayed up. Monsoon now looking to slam. This is going to be a fall from the top rope. Jeff Harding Swanton bomb. Monsoon slams into a corner for Oblivion. D-Gap will be eliminated in the meantime. Oblivion trying to finish off the damage from Monsoon. One player does get taken down, but Blinkster left on his own again. Jumps into the void looking for KP, but it's Oblivion who will fall. Exterminators go down as well. Top 5.
These are the kind of circles where you just need to be on top of it as an individual, looking around, checking every angle, hitting your shots, because this is nuts. It's so difficult to try and keep up with.
Falcons eliminated, 14k down as well. Nice guys down to 2. As TSM rely now on Panic to go nuclear. He's the last hope here for TSM, hoping a little bit of zone damage will be enough, and the zone damage is enough. TSM will be the champions here in game number 3.
It's like an endgame of old, jumping into the void to win the game, and the ring damage does it for you. well calculated by TSM, recognizing they had the ability just to sit back, wait, and then knowing you have that Q available as well. And what a mental, insane endgame that was. To be an IGL in those moments, sometimes you probably just have to say, hey guys, this is the game plan, but as soon as we get into it, I don't even need to be saying anything at this point. Everyone do your own thing, ensure you are getting kills. Let's just try and survive and see what happens. And again, that Gibby bubble just giving them the advantage, that engagement, but now the zone's going to begin to hurt. Castle Wall's going to have to come down for Shopify Rebellion for them to create a bit of space, but now Leave No Witness are joined by 100 Thieves. LNW have been hit for so long, but now 100 Thieves say, actually, we can't really let you live if we want to win this game, but Leave No Witness are going to have all the abilities to try and survive here.
100 Thieves have been waiting to make this push onto Leave No Witness. It's going to force Leave No Witness's hand, and they are trying to push up. Instantly, they lose Ren and Tricky. They're going to find themselves in a rough spot. Zillash is down next, and 100 Thieves seem to be winning. Leave No Witness is eliminated as Shopify have moved in on that low ground. They're now fighting D-Gap as they are trying to clear out some space. They managed to hold this corner with that shield from the Newcastle, but how long can they really stay here?
And have you got a bubble again? It looks like Zonu does have another bubble, and that's huge for Shopify Rebellion, but it does get tossed into the corner. Can another team maybe jump in on them? But Shopify Rebellion have played this so well, but maybe it will be all for nothing. 4 squads remain, but Shopify Rebellion looking to try and just about survive.
This is insane. You've got 5-star down there with them. They're trying to fend up. Koiful takes out 5-star. They are able to survive. Is it enough time to get even a little bit of a reset? Will the teams above deal with each other while Koiful is just raining down Sheila damage from below?
Hold on a second, Koiful! And Shopify Rebellion are able to pull it out. He was the last remaining player, but just being on the low ground as everyone was fighting tooth and nail above him. And Shopify Rebellion, what a game that was from them. Gibraltar, the only Gibby in the lobby. And I think we need to see more because the bubble proves to be so important here. And that zone is going to be shifting over to the eastern side of the lava. So Falcons are going to have to move a little bit here along the train tracks. But sadly, they're going to be watched by so many other teams here. This is a tough one to call who's actually has the main advantage. But Falcons are moving early. They are creating a portal to try and give themselves the opportunity here. And now the Dark Veil could actually help out Falcons.
Yeah, this is based off the back of the knock that came in with that Kraber. And now they're looking to go 3-0 in this fight. Legacy Kingdom get wiped off the back of the initial knock from the Kraber with 0. Hal goes in from that port and they take the power position away. They're now set up for success here. Falcons with the best position in this final zone.
Yeah, that's a little easier to read now after winning that initial fight. Going to see Oblivion on the low ground that might struggle here, but we do have plenty of Gibby bubbles to try and change things as 0 does get the shot onto Blinkster. You couldn't have written it better.
Oh, this Gibby hole's going to go crazy as soon as his bubbles go down. 0's damage is going to go only one way, and that is towards the skies where these missiles are falling. People still surviving for now, though. Oblivion will be eliminated. What's it going to be? Kraber, PK, Sheila, 0. Can't connect, but Falcons will, and Falcons will win game number 5 here with a beautiful push towards the end game where they secure the power position, and from there, it was all about the Gibby hole.
And it seems only right, the last time we will see these 3 players competing together, that they do find a win.
Catwall's down, EMP's going off. So difficult to keep your calm and your composure in these situations. Abralele peaks and it's taught a lesson. Duplex up on the high ground now for TSM, but it's Jen who's last alive.
Jen might be able to get a revive here, though, because eyes are going to be trained elsewhere. Falcons do get eliminated in 6th place, so they bow out, but what a ride it has been for those 3 players. Now, TSM back up to 2. And actually, they can watch down from above, but the Stallions are arguably away from all this. But as I say that, look at all the fire that is surrounding them. They were certainly being pressured, but the Dark Veil now does allow them to cross.
Johnny Cash would be proud. As Stallions try and survive the ring of fire, but TSM now. And Jen sprays with that flatline. It's all up to panic once again here for TSM. Can't make it happen. Into the top 4. Legacy Kingdom disappear. Stallions disappear as well. And now it's going to be 14K Resonance who close the game out and close the day out. Game number 6 belongs to them.
14K Resonance, who send themselves up into 3rd place with that win. We knew it was tight. We knew whoever won that game had an opportunity to give themselves big points here in Split 2, and 14K have done just that. A team that have impressed me all day long with their fighting ability and the way they are confident to maneuver through different kind of routes, through very tough terrain.
Players have been very frustrated if they don't turn this position and this game into a win as well.
Oh,
as you see the Stinger Ball go in on that bottom floor, that is going to output so much damage. VCGO will be eliminated, and now we have FaZe versus Alliance. Hackers has to reset here, has to get shields off, and they will get the first knock here. FaZe, it's a 3v2 to close this one out.
Alliance and Unlucky as a duo, though. This is still a threat. There is still a chance here. FaZe need to play this one correctly.
Zane does a really good job to use that double jump to actually avoid some of the damage coming in, but Unlucky makes it a little bit more even. However, Effect, he goes down. Synergic and Zane should be in a position to close this one out, even with Unlucky trying to do what he can on the Newcastle. The PK will connect, and FaZe will put together a superb game number 1.
FaZe Clan, they need to be playing this way if they want to make it to the championships in Sapporo, and it is a 27-point game, if I'm correct. 15 kills for FaZe, right from when we saw them, from the beginning of the game.
Looks like things have started to calm down just a little bit, but as I say that, Pop back engaged with passion, tried to leave Taskmaster down to a sliver of health. You got Oirain shieldless and now knocked just down to Prestis, trying to survive here for Pot. They held the spot for so long, but the caustic barrels are making it near impossible.
07 did lose one. There's a spray coming in from Adam. Tries to stay alive, does get a shield swap, but it's only 25 HP, and it's going to be the gas that takes another victim here. Nasky left on his own, whiffs the first shot, connects with the second, but 07 will fall, and Priestess stays alive.
This is an insane battle all up here on the north side for this rock space. Everyone that's gone down there has eventually died. You've got FUL now looking down on everyone. And Doris, like you said, they were on the quiet side of the circle, and they're still maintaining that mostly. They've got a 2-1 split right now. Deciding to move back with the squad as FUL are eliminated. And Endorse have a great spot on the eastern side.
We're down to 3. And Feuda, he's going to be the next player to fall. GoNext. Move from this high ground. Noxgas goes in as well, and GoNext will clean things up. GoNext will be the champions here of game number 2. But that was an absolute mess. That endgame, the amount of raid portals we saw going down, there must have been a bounty on some of these teams, the amount of kidnaps that we saw being attempted. Very interesting one to watch. It just felt like there was duos and solos and teams and players getting kidnapped. It felt very difficult to track actually who was a full 3, but GoNext, they pull it off.
So Alliance, suddenly their commanding position has been compromised, and they find themselves in a really difficult one now where they're being tethered, they're being forced, they're being pressed. All the meanwhile, by the way, action is happening under this bridge. I know we're focusing GoNext and Alliance right now for good reason, but there's still 3 other squads that are all competing for a little bit of position down low.
When that mobile shield disappears here for Alliance, it could be a bit of a problem for them because GoNext will have the angles. It was the dome at the top of that queue that was keeping them alive for so long, but by keeping themselves alive, Passion have been eliminated. So into the top 4 go Alliance as GoNext just feel like they're waiting for the inevitable at this point. Nameless, the solo has gone as well.
So GoNext, and they will take down the remainder of SPS. And Alliance now are the last team as the focus point.
EMP here from Kinda. Not going to really hit, though, by the looks of things. Hackish tries to find an off angle. He gets one away in, though, and now it's just a case of finishing things off. Do not misstep here. GoNext, and you will go back-to-back on E-Districts. They have the zone as well. They can just out-heal them at this point.
Yeah, I think the Alliance may be just trying to deny them some kills.
Hello.
Doesn't matter because GoNext, they full-on send it in, and it should and will result in a GoNext victory, albeit a little bit of a heart-and-mouth moment there as you wonder, is there a chance maybe you can stay alive as the Newcastle? But Alliance try and be a nuisance again. Hackis with the distraction technique, maybe trying to find an angle, but it's back-to-back games, is it, for GoNext? Wow.
Yeah, everybody really hedged their bets. Is that the rat that we're getting in that pip in the bin? Great hiding spot.
That's a bin rat.
Love that for Shalala. He'll be able to hide there for a bit too because no one's going to want to step out. You even see Endorse waiting in the wings for people to leave this building, looking to pick them up as they're forced out. So this will be interesting to see who makes the first move, which team has an advantage, because like you said, all the while, Alliance is just waiting in the wings to see how this is all going to go down. With the new castle also at their disposal, you could see the castle wall ready to be slammed when they need it. So this could be a huge opportunity for Alliance.
I mean, castle wall at the ready, Sheila in the back pocket. I don't know who I'd prefer to beat at this point. Probably Effect, because I just want to beat him for a day because he's insane at this game, but also going to have the ability to just mow down all of these teams as they begin to arrive and try and get off this building. Now, the big question is, can anyone get out of this building healthy enough to actually take a fight to Alliance? Or will we see someone full send it and say, look, staying in this area isn't going to reward us. Maybe we take the fight early to Alliance here, try and take that position. But how can you take the position when Effect is doing that and just taking everyone out of the game?
Well, to answer the question, they did grab the triple take, and like you said, then the Sheila comes in next. The Solar Rat and Shalala does go down, and Effect is just raining down terror from his position. Makes the move in, the PK sings. Endorse is eliminated, while Alliance take out Nameless, and they have continued to own this space with 2 left by the building.
So FUL will take the fight against BCGO, but now here comes the push from Alliance, and this should be a clean and easy sweep, which it will be. Alliance reign their dominance in such a commanding fashion yet again here in the ALGS, and it is in match 4 on World's Edge.
Stinger bolts coming in. We've seen bang ults flying down as well. The Rolling Thunder get involved, and also Skynades as well. Henchman will fall, but a response comes in, kind of with some great shots himself.
Kind of with some great shots indeed, but it could be a very sad end for what was looking like a very promising game for GoNext as he desperately tries to stay alive. Has been able to find a shield swap, but does get spotted out by one of the other teams. Endorse also under a lot of fire, under a lot of actual fire at the moment, but might be able to get the res. No, 3 squads remain, but Endorse just trying to battle this one off.
Yeah, they're going to go down as well, and now it's a 2v3 as FUL, who are in a great spot for the majority of this game, now just need to close out, but they've taken a huge amount of damage, but a 108 in response from Kuro should give them the opportunity to win this, but now it's a 1v1. Kajak versus Beamsy, looking for the rest, does have the support perk as well, which will get his teammate back up with some health. FUL closed out, but what an effort that was. In the end game, Kajak nearly clutched it, but it's FUL who take game number 5.
I mean, a fantastic zone read again from FUL. We saw it in game 4 where they got to that final position, but then they were just surrounded by too many teams on the only building. The advantage they had this time was there were so many other teams around. They were able to kind of hold their position and be a little bit more aggressive in the right areas to try and get into that final circle. And then, yeah, a few missed shots, but the Newcastle paid off in that final moment. Alliance find a commanding position. They were protected enough from the zipline, kind of still trying to stay alive, but no points, no more points shall be had. So now for Alliance, it is just a matter of playing catch-up. They need 1 more KP to be tying. They need 2 more KP to take this match day.
Alliance up on the hype. Once again, Alliance loved a game 6. They love to leave it late. As Hackett once again commands the troops into a position where they could win another week here in EMEA.
It could just be as simple as staying alive here and allowing a couple of teams to go at it. And as soon as they go down, you've achieved it. You have won this match week. GoNext could not hold on to their 5-point lead, it would seem. Still a little bit of hope. It might seem like it's quite far away at the moment, just looking at the position from Alliance, but with the zone transitioning a little bit further out east, still a chance that Alliance could be pressured here.
Still 5 squads remaining. And that zone closes. Alliance will have to move before some other teams. Shalala inside of the building. We mentioned how they don't want the zone coming to them with their comp. Well, they've made it work. Other teams who are alive here, Na'Vi probably in the best spot at the moment on that fence line that Alliance is trying to pressure at the moment. Hackers finds 1, Zipline Mafia have been eliminated. And it's FUL who are the other team involved in this top 4.
Yeah, that will do it for Alliance as well. They cross over to 72 points. They overtake GoNext. And they will be our match day winners here. But can they top it off with a win in match 6?
Q goes down. Wall goes down, but Hackis and Unlucky go as well, and it might be just good luck, to be honest with you, unless your name is Unlucky, who takes down 2, as Effect comes back to help him out. Alliance live, they reset, Shuttle are eliminated.
Oh, and Na'Vi are fighting, if you will. Alliance still have a chance to win this, but this is a big fight for Na'Vi to put some points on the board, but now Alliance start to swarm.
4 kills for Effect. Is it going to be a match day win? Closed out with a game 6 win with Effect hitting shots like this. It's looking like the answer could be yes, but no. Hackers has to go huge now. Left on his own. The Spitfire takes down 2. And now it's a 1v1. Hackers versus Slab to win game number 6. Hackers behind the knockdown. Does have the health advantage. Gold bolt on the PK. But he's got to hit the big shots here. The cat spikes are going to hurt, though. Hackers is taking damage from that. Uses the grapple to get behind. And now uses the respawn to try and survive. But Na'Vi clutch. And they will be your Game 6 champions. But what a way to end it. A nice 1v1 to close out the EMEA Pro League.
So it won't be a match day win plus a match 6 win, but it will be a match day win for Alliance. But for Na'Vi, who have had a very rough day of it, with that win, pushed themselves into the top 10. They were down in like 19th position before that game.